Hi, and welcome to the WHYcast, episode 40. I'm Nancy.
I'm Matt.
And we are the hosts of the only podcast about a hacker camp in the universe. This volunteer-run event will take place this year in a couple of days in the Netherlands, approximately 42 kilometers north of Amsterdam, from August 8th to 12th. So, Ad, what are we talking about today?
Well, the same we talk about every week, Pinky. We try to take over the world, or at least
Again.
get this event on the road. No, we'll talk about the news. We have an interview. We have some where to hack tips. We have vacancies of the week, or just one this time, and we have a listener question.
Yes.
So let's start with the news.
The news. Okay, so last Saturday we had the last in-person meet before the event. So a lot of people showed up in The Hague, which was pretty much accessible if you take the NATO top into account. So everybody, was able to get there swiftly. So luckily it wasn't that much of a problem with an amazing barbecue. Thanks to RevSpace. By the way, when I wanted to thank RevSpace on LinkedIn, my
your
comment
post got deleted.
It got banned by LinkedIn because of malicious intent. I don't know, but I appealed and it got back on LinkedIn. Luckily again, because I was like,
talking about The Hague is dangerous, I guess.
Yeah, it's especially in coordination with a hackerspace. That's probably some red flags all over the place. I thought it was an interesting thing that happened there.
Yeah, or it was the heart emoji.
Could be because I give a lot. I give
a lot of love.
Give a lot of love always. Yeah. But it was beautiful weather. It was lovely. It was cool inside, and we had a lovely outside terrace as well to work together, to get all the puzzle pieces together, and a lot of teams met other teams to figure out, do we have everything under control? Is everything up to speed? Do we need to fill up some blanks? So it was really, truly beautiful and lovely to see again so many people who are putting all their time, love, and energy into to make this event a blast. Also,
only 41 days left to the event, so
that's not even to build up, right? Because that starts earlier, but I talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
So it's even shorter for people like me.
Yeah.
But 41 days left before the grand opening.
Yes.
Before last Saturday, I was a speaker at the DevOps Days in Amsterdam. DevOps Days is a worldwide event happening in all countries. And, there are a lot of similarities between our volunteers, audience, and visitors and the DevOps Days. I think I saw some SHA shirts, and I even saw, I think from the oldest camp, I think it was a SHA shirt. Maybe even OHM, so 2013 shirt at the DevOps Days in Amsterdam. So that was great fun. I talked to a guy who's taking care of your location. He's going to bring loads of servers where you can have your VM and just fiddle around with shit. But I was also talking to a man, and I forgot his name because he took my contact details and I didn't take his. Bit silly of me. But he said, "Hey Nancy, I've been working with the German people who make Lichtbildausweises. Weisens. I don't know what the plural is in German, I'm sorry. But that's like an ID that you can use, for instance, for hotel check-ins and things like that. It looks very official and real." And he said, I can arrange it that we can bring that to WHY Festival as well, because I already got my ticket. And I am more than willing and able to pick up the stuff from Germany to make sure that we can hand out Lichtbildausweisen at WHY. So I thought that was that was a very cool moment there. So hopefully this will happen. Probably it will happen, because he was very enthusiastic about it. and he will be in touch with Team Offsite Logistics because he is coming to buy bike. So he was like, I
Oh.
can pick up the stuff in Germany, but someone else has to bring it to the field. And that's a possibility. We can arrange that. We have a team for that called Offsite Logistics. Vito was talking about this a couple of episodes back. So anything that you need to be brought to the field, which is a bit too big for either your Toyota Yaris in my case, or if you want to bring it by bike, you can reach out to Vito. They can pick it up at local hackerspaces or somewhere. Just you can arrange transportation for stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a very cool thing that I didn't anticipate it on. I got some really nice remarks on the hacker talk, the hackercamp talk. I have
the one
checked
that
if
was the one that was live streamed, and I watched the stream. I actually watched the stream live.
Oh, that's so cool.
I saw it was removed from YouTube because of some infringement on the terms of services. So
Oh,
maybe somewhere in one of the talks there was a bit of music
not in
or a
mine
nipple. I
probably.
mean, they
No,
go
not my
well.
nipple.
No, a
A
nipple on a
nipple.
picture somewhere could be.
Also not
But
in
could
my
also be
presentation.
just some copyrighted music or something. It was removed.
Yeah.
So I
Ah,
guess they'll have to work that out with YouTube and maybe upload an edited version with some bit taken out. They
cool.
can probably still download it from the back end from their account, but we just can't from the public facing side.
We will let you know if I can get my hands on the presentation. I think
Yeah.
it's cool to share for people who don't have the backstory on how this camp came to be and why it is important.
Hmm.
So, but a lot of people reached out to me, and also a lot of people that had never heard of it. So
Yes.
that was one of the main intentions, right? To make sure that more people, and especially people who are already into tech, hacking, geeky stuff, and nerdy things. I mean, I did a pub quiz later that night where the answers were programming languages. So yeah, geeky as
Yeah.
things. Um,
Yeah. And now they can actually go and buy tickets.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we added more. Whoop, 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 whoop. We had some discussion about this. Should we sell out first and have a waiting list and then open up the ticket shop again? But that felt like a bit of a scam
Yeah.
because we already know that we have 250 tickets extra. And why would we want to give people the stress of missing out while there are tickets there?
No.
That didn't feel
That
right.
that 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 feels like commercial bullshit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like there were people who said from a marketing point of view that that's interesting because you create like scarcity and blah blah blah, but it's scarce enough as it is. I
Yeah.
mean, because we probably when this episode comes out, we'll only have those extra 250 tickets left.
Pretty
Um,
sure. Pretty sure. Yeah.
I'm not too scared about that. So we don't need to have a sort of like artificial scarcity to do the
No.
ticket sales. So we felt we were like, let's just put them online, put them available, and when these tickets are done, it's really done, and that's
Yeah.
the true and honest story. I don't have any more tickets up my sleeve because we will burn out volunteers, and we don't want that. So, speaking of volunteers who need some help, we could use more people who are coming to help at build up. Because, of course, the camp starts at the 8th of August, which is International Cat Day.
Meow.
And you can bring your cat ears if you want to, because all creatures are welcome, of course. But a lot has to be done beforehand, like uh, making the terrain pretty. So helping out Team Deco with building up cool stuff for lights or things like that, or tents. So, but also making sure that everybody drinks enough, has enough foods, things. I don't know. There's always something to do. If you just show up on the field early to the event, there's probably someone who will help you out to let you help the event.
That's how
More,
volunteers put it. Yep.
yeah. So I will provide some more information anytime soon, but we will be needing angels for build up as well, and tear down afterwards, of course. But
Of course.
let's first build something up before we tear it down again. Other news is that the permits. That's my personal prestige project. That alliterates. It's alliterated. So lovely. My predecessors always told me, "Oh, the permit that will be 1 week in advance before that gets done." And I'm like, I want to break that record. So I'm working really hard together with my friends in T permits to make sure that we
It
have
is on the last day before the event. No?
the earliest. No.
Oh.
The earliest granted permit ever, and we are on track still. So
Awesome.
we are taking care of the last bits now. The interesting thing is that sometimes the municipality comes up with new requirements. It's just like an IT project.
It feels a bit like the Asterix and Obelix, where they went into the building and had to get some form, and then they said, "Well, go to this. You have to go there." Oh, okay. No, they don't know about the form. Maybe you should check the other location. No, also not. And then they go.
Fun fact that someone at the other end of the table was complaining about our comprehensive documentation that we send in. And I was like, yeah, but you asked for that. But I have so much to read. I said, we know.
They asked a lot, they got a lot, and they were surprised.
And one person, it wasn't the whole. Yeah, it was very interesting conversation, that one.
Yeah. But it's been a process. Because
I have another cool thingy that I just heard this week. Because Eigen Label, that's the company that makes sure that we have actual merch.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, but we have some cool stuff here, like socks and hats, caps, and things. We can create those with white logos. So put them in the shop because we have it. So
towels.
Now we have extra merch.
Yeah,
different
socks,
types of extra merch.
Towels. I think baseball caps.
Baseball cap. And bomberjack.
And a bomberjack. Yeah.
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 So
embroidered bomberjack. Embroidered towel, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there might be something else still in development.
Yeah, well, the bar team is actually busy with. They told it also last.
Should we tell this already?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, yeah. No,
nobody listens to this shit anyways.
Nobody will know. No, there is talk of a black enameled mug with a very cool design all around, and I already told Team Bar I want one.
I want one.
Or two.
It's going to be. The designs look awesome, and Dance showed it to me last Saturday. So there will be more merch, which is great fun and cool, and
maybe we can sneak in a preview in the edit right over here, but only maybe. Only maybe.
We'll see.
Ask permission. Always ask for consent.
True.
Yep.
Well, that was a lot of news because a lot is going on. Of course, this close to the event. And one of the things that we need everybody for, every listener, everyone in Orga, but even villages can add to this very cool thing, and that is the secret token game made by Team CTF. So earlier I interviewed Thijs about it. This is his third time on the show already.
He's a regular.
He's a regular. So let's listen to Thijs. So Thijs, let's talk about secret tokens today.
Yes.
What can you tell us? Maybe a little bit about who you are, because although you've been a frequent guest on the show, somebody might be listening for the first time.
So yeah, if you haven't seen me before the 2 times I've been in the WHYcast, I don't think I've actually said anything about myself in the previous WHYcast.
Oh, well,
I'm the team lead of CTF, of course. I've been working in IT security for 20 years, but I've been active in the hacking field for 25 years. I've been one of the old guys, which you can see by the beard as well.
no, you don't look a day older than 25, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's the filter. For why I'm the team lead for CTF, it's something I've also done for MCH, for SHA, and the first time at OHM. So I have some experience with that. I'm still doing it together with the same team. So we're all experienced. And for Y and also for MCH, I'm also the team lead of the Secret Token project,
Yay.
which is the topic I'm here about today.
Yes.
And if you want to know more about CTF, watch or listen to the previous WHYcast about that.
Yep. Please do. We will link them in the show notes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for the Secret Token game is something we started on MCH, where it was an ID from Stitch, who saw it on the Born Hack festival. And he was like, maybe we can do something like this as well. So we dove into that and looked at what we could do on MCH and came up with the first version, which was very well played. And then we decided, let's bring that back to Y. The Secret Token game is a scavenger kind of game, scavenger hunt kind of game, where there are tokens hidden all over the field. And those tokens start with the word secret, then a bracket, then some alphanumeric string, and it closed again with a bracket. I can show an example. This is a secret token.
Is it an example or is it an actual token?
Maybe you should try to use this token during why it might give you a point. And for the listeners, you really have to watch this WHYcast to find this token.
Too bad. Go to YouTube and look it up.
So this is the kind of token that's going to be all over the field. So it could be in plain text, but it could also be in a small puzzle. It could be the same layout as this token with a header which says Secret Token Game. It could also just be a string. So it could be a string printed somewhere on the field. Could be on one of the flags. Could be inside a tent. Could be on somebody's back. Could be anywhere. Last time we had 49 different tokens. And number one found 41 of those tokens.
Wow.
So this year we're looking at creating even more tokens. The current counter is around 20, I think.
Okay.
So we have some steps to go to get to that higher number. So we want to have more than 50 tokens. The rest of the orga might create tokens as well and hide them all over wherever they think might be fun.
And is it just who can add tokens? Can anyone do it? Any visitor, any attendee, or only orga members? Or how does this work?
So the main source of tokens is Team CTF. So we create mini puzzles, but the rest of the orga is invited to create tokens as well, especially if it's a token related to the team activity. So something that says something about the team, or you have to do something that comes close to the team or what the team does. That's what we would like to see. But villages are also invited to provide tokens.
Yes.
And even individuals. If you're not part of village, not part of the orga, but if you have a nice ID for a token, you're invited as well. We'll do a check on the tokens before we add them to the system. But if you have a nice ID, we'll probably think it's a nice ID as well. And then we'll add them to the system. There is a submit page. Maybe you can link that in the...
Sure.
Yep. So
send it by email to the orga list. And maybe it's also on the wiki already?
Yeah, it's on the wiki. It has been sent to the orga list. And there you can provide your tokens. And there's also some information on there what your token should look like. And some information we need when you submit the token. For example, where is it? So we can check if it's really there, or if it's something is wrong, or if it's we can check if it's the right format, stuff like that.
Very cool. Very cool. Also, it might be a nice thing to mention that how many people are in Team CTF? 4 to 5, I think.
We currently have 6 people.
6 even?
Yeah.
Don't wait till the last minute to submit your tokens, because these people also have companies, jobs, families, and whatnot. So,
especially during WHY, we're really busy with hosting the CTF and the CTF tent. Then we don't have enough time to also look at this. If you have a really good idea during WHY, come to the CTF tent and discuss it. But yeah, if anything you can provide before, please do.
So if you are in a village and want to have a token, or if you are someone from a team or anyone who wants to submit a token, please do so ASAP.
Yes.
To help the other volunteers out, right? It's not like we don't want to burn out volunteers. So
if we can avoid it, yes. And if you have questions about the tokens, if you have an ID but you're not sure about it, just contact me. We can discuss it or send it to the CTF email list. The information is on the wiki, so you can find the contact information there, and we can discuss it. But if you have a crazy idea, we'll probably think it's fun as well. The puzzles don't need to be very hard. If you have a puzzle and it's hard to solve, then we'd rather move it over to the CTF.
To the CTF, yeah, that makes sense. But you're the expert, so probably you can guide people what's the best, whether it's a token or a CTF quest. Yeah. Cool. And what were some of the cool ones at MCH? I know there was one in the flag, but were there other ones?
The flag one was fun because it was on the biggest flag on the field, and nobody found it. It was plain text. We have no idea why nobody found it. We expected up front it would be probably one of the most found tokens, but it was not found. We have no idea why. We really like the puzzle ones on MCH, so we created some mini puzzles. We like that because it's just another step, and that's why we have been creating way more puzzles for MCH now. For WHY now.
Yeah.
I think the coolest part is the variation in the tokens. So some of them are on the digital systems, some of them might be on the wiki, some of them might be on the printed stuff on the field. It might be somewhere during a talk. It could be somewhere on the field. So there's not one thing you can search for. And you probably stumble upon, if you have no idea what the secret tokens are, you probably stumble upon some of them. And then what are these? And then maybe I should search for more.
It could be in a podcast.
It could be in the podcast. And maybe also nice to mention, we focus the secret token on any kind of visitor on WHY. So it's anybody can play it. Also, probably the kids can play it. Depends a bit on the age, but they can probably spot them. We didn't design it specifically for kids, but they probably have fun walking around the field trying to spot tokens.
Adulthood is a hoax anyway. So we're all big kids anyway, right?
True. And we all love playing games.
Absolutely. Yeah, we both make a living out of it. So
exactly.
Yeah. Well, awesome. But 20 is not nearly enough yet. So nope. Big shout out to anyone who wants to add some extra playful fun to WHY. Please come up with a cool way. And it can be also a very easy thing. It could be like at an info desk, or maybe at Goya's Post, or I don't know. It could be anything.
Don't feel any pressure to make something really advanced.
Fancy.
No, it's not needed. But what we would like to see if it's all over the field.
Yeah.
So if people have to visit your village to find the token, of course we have more people visiting your village, which is more fun.
Yeah.
and that helps. That's part of the game. So it doesn't
Yep.
have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be advanced. It can be a puzzle, it doesn't have to be a puzzle. But we would like to see as much tokens on the different parts of the field and digital systems and anything related to why. So if you have an ID and even if you think we can just print one token somewhere in our village, that's fine.
Cool. Sounds great. Well, Thijs, I think good luck with all the last preparations. Hopefully, a lot of people will send out more tokens to you and maybe even CTF editions as well. Let's see. You already told me that the CTF in basis is ready to go, but more fun, more better. So
we're still working on some fun stuff, but the CTF is ready to go at the start of Why. And we're looking at way more secret tokens, but we're definitely going to have the secret token game as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for making time in your busy schedule as well. And we'll see each other soon.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Ad.
Yes.
Let's go to the next part of the show.
The part we like to call Where to Hack.
Each week, we will share where you can find why-minded people, where to hack.
All right. I found something cool. I found this weekend a demo party in Spain. A demo scene party is where a bunch of people get together and mostly on older hardware, like Amigas, for example, show off cool stuff they built. And mostly stuff to be pretty, stuff to push the limits of the hardware. Sometimes they also do some size coding competitions on, for example, a so-called fantasy console, which is just a classic computer-ish thing in a bit of software on any modern computer. So it's really easy to get started with because it's just starting up a program and boom, you're there. And then you have some limitations within. You have to create something really, really cool. And because of the limitations, either being it limited resolution and or a size limitation of the entire code base, let's squeeze it in 4 kilobytes, 1 kilobyte, or even less. And that is a way to be creative and both artistic and in a techie way, which is really cool. This party, the Posadas party, is in Posadas near Cordoba in Spain.
Cool.
It's this weekend. It's free entry. It's both in person but also online.
Cool.
So I think we'll find some live streams when it's actually started, which is not because we record this before actual Friday, but we don't tell. It's mostly Spanish, but on the website there is some English as well. I put a link in the show notes to there, and it's the 30th edition. So they have been doing this since 1995.
That is a long time.
That's cool. Yes.
Ancient event. Awesome.
Yeah. But really, really cool, and I am going to look for the live streams this weekend. And next week on Tuesday, I saw that Hack42 is organizing a spoedcursus, so a speed course in SolidWorks. So that is 3D modeling, but then from a more technical kind of working with the models. So not artsy 3D modeling, but object 3D modeling with measurements and everything is bound together with all those references and all those measurements. But that is very cool to make stuff, for example, to 3D print.
Yeah.
So if you find that interesting, go to hack42.nl, look at their wiki at the agenda. There you will find the spoedcursus SolidWorks and you can register on the wiki.
Yeah, and I think
And-
it's always great to call out hacker spaces all over the world as well. And Hack 42 in Arnhem is also an amazing place where they organize a lot of different things where you can learn new stuff and meet cool other people. So
Shout out to hackerspaces in general. Go visit your local hackerspace. Go visit the hackerspace 1 city over, 2 cities over, and go have a look there as well. Because usually friendly people, nice people, nerdy people, I like it.
Yep. Same.
With that, I think we'll go to the vacancy of the week, and you kind of already spoiled that one a little bit. Volunteers could use some more volunteers.
Yes, they are doing an amazing job in arranging everything, making sure all the angel shifts are in the angel system and all the things that are needed to make sure that the volunteers on the field, the angels who get shirts like this, they have an amazing heaven, they have a cool place, they have food, they have everything they need. Water bottles are being ordered. A lot is going on. But they could use some help, because the people who have been preparing this have been doing that for a long time already, and they could use some extra hands with making sure everybody's having a great time, and all the volunteers are also having a great time. And maybe also it could be that now new volunteers are coming in and saying, hey, I want to do something for the organization, and coordinating that is also work that needs to be done, right? So figuring out what kind of vacancies are on the website. Do you happen to like merch or parking? Maybe you could help out there. So guiding people the right way to other vacancies. So actually, this is the one vacancy to rule them all, maybe. To make sure we get volunteers for everything.
Yeah.
So reach out to team volunteers. You can find all the information on the wiki. And they are most probably very happy if you could help them out.
Yes. So I looked in the mailbox to see if we have listener questions. And I did not see this question.
Yeah. Yes.
But
that is a thing, because I have been going to physical events a lot, of course, together with Crystal and also separate from each other. So we went to TDOS earlier this month. I went to DevOps Days, but also other places where I come, where I talk about why people asking me, are there day tickets? Because reason XYZ.
Yeah.
So this is the number one question I get, and from what I understand, also Crystal gets, Boekenwurm. Are there day tickets? And we came up eventually with 5 reasons in preparing this episode. But
I think so.
There are a couple of reasons why we do not have day tickets. So just to make clear for everybody, we do not have day tickets. Most important one, for me personally, is that this event is built with everybody who is there. The downside from having day ticket people on the field is that they will most probably not go for an angel shift, not going to add something to the camp, but only get something there. So everybody is like building, and day people could have a tendency to just consume. And that is not the idea and the identity of the camp, right? So this is something that we create together in 5 days and not in 1 day. So that's an important one. Another important one is our pyramid goes up to a maximum of 4,000 people. If we take a lot of day tickets, we have less tickets left for people who want to stay the whole event. And of course, we want to have as many people as possible for the whole event.
Yeah.
So that will take a place for people who do want to enjoy the full happening, so to speak.
Yeah. And then you get the problem of people that might secretly stay, and then the next day you have too many people. And then next time, if that shows However, then the next time the municipality will say, no, you're not coming here again. And then next
And what
time
do
we
you
can't do the event because we can't get the permit.
and are you going to expect from the rest of the organization who are also volunteers to have field swipes at the end of the day to
Yeah, like some
remove
sort
all
of
the day people from
yeah,
the field?
like some sort of police force. Like, are you
Uh,
supposed to be here? No,
mm,
that's not nice. No, that's not the spirit. So
no.
that's not. And then there's the
And
boring financial reason.
yeah, the administrative hell that you put us in.
Yeah,
Because we have to. We are talking about this. This is there's a big budget for this event, right? And you have to have a certain amount of income to make sure that we can pay for all the things that need to be paid for, like waste, uplink, important stuff, right?
yeah,
Uplink, that's primary.
almost priority one. Yeah, together with food court. I mean, it's
Yeah,
food and
food,
internet.
food and internet.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to financially plan an event with day tickets, loose day tickets as well. And we want to, because it's non-profit, we really want to figure out a way to
Be right on.
and and with a little plus, but not too much plus, but no minus. So it's just way easier, and we all do this in our free time, right? So
This is all volunteer work, and the budget should come out at 0 plus a little buffer.
for next event, to start up next event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that should be it. So having a very convoluted structure of maybes, and hopefully we can sell this ticket, and hopefully sell that ticket, and then having people not coming on the day ticket because the day tickets for a certain day are already sold out, and then you get difficult.
It's hassle.
It's difficult. Yeah.
Just come 5 days.
Yeah.
Or buy a 5-day ticket and come one day. But just
You
buy a
could.
5-day ticket. Yes, of course. You're not like duct taped to the field.
Only with consent.
Only with consent. I heard there were some bondage classes sent in through the CFP, so it's not for me, but for people.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We don't shame.
consent. No, of course not. And consent is everything. So that was a pretty long answer to a very short question. Or that
Are there
one?
day tickets? No.
No.
We could have done it with that.
Yeah, but I felt the need to explain why.
Yeah,
Because it's called Why.
exactly.
So now, and now we have it explained. We can have a blog post about it and share it on all the socials as well.
Oh, we could do that. But that's for after this episode. That has now come to an end because my list is empty. So if you have questions, if you have feedback, you can leave them down in the comment section below if you're watching this on YouTube. You can send us an email at WHYcast@WHY2025.org, and don't forget to click all the like and subscribe buttons because all the social media platforms like that. With that, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next Friday.
WHYday.